Well, hey there. What y'all doing? Glad to see you. Jeff sitting in his truck going, wow, that was anticlimactic. But you know what? We're here. We're ready to do things. We're not sure what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of depend on y'all. I gotta fix my camera just a little bit right there. Hey now. Who's that guy? Oh yeah, that guy. I was looking at that guy right there. I was like, when did that one get put up there? Anyhow, you know what? We're gonna do some things. We're gonna talk about some stuff. Hopefully, you guys would like to share some stories or questions or comments and things like that. And we're gonna come back to that right after this.
Paying too much for trucking insurance? What if you could save more by making one simple phone call and keep more profit? You could very well do just that with one simple call to Seabright Agency, 800-366-6466. Call now.
Now here's a question that all owner-operators and small fleet owners should consider. What happens when you access the unrivaled advantages that are available through the ES Advantage program? We asked Jeff and Charlie from Contractors Corner to share their thoughts on how they've been able to utilize the discounts and services that are a part of the ES Advantage.
So we started looking for a way to save money on fuel. And we were turned on to the ES Advantage program for fuel first. And so we got a hold of Jeff Reese, and he ran us through that program. And man, we were starting to save. And then we started talking to them. Well, we saw their website and we said, Jeff, what's this thing about insurance and accounting and
Right.
you lease trucks? What?
Right, and that's the thing, is we only knew it as a fuel card. And when we started digging deeper, I mean, we ended up getting hooked up with an insurance provider, Seabright Agency, and they created an entire insurance program just for us and our people. And from that, we've learned that, now there's even more potential. There's a greater opportunity, and it's completely opened up our eyes and broadened our vision into what it is we're trying to do, which is help people do better. Wrapped with the ES community just makes that process so much easier.
Now, if you're an owner-operator or small fleet owner and you would like to learn more about how you can drive savings to the bottom line of your business, the ES Advantage program has the discounts and services that deliver the kind of unrivaled advantages that are designed to help you improve your overall operation. Get connected with the ES Advantage today.
No.
Yeah, man, just straight no. He's like, no, just no. See how he is? See, he's mean.
See how that works when you put your foot down?
It's weird, man. Feel like
Put my foot down.
Wait, I should be in timeout.
You're
What I did there?
a funny guy, Charlie.
I know. How you doing, man?
I'm doing. It's a day.
It's been like 3 hours since I last saw you, bro.
I know. I'm back at the TA in Paulsboro, New Jersey. Boy, this is such a crap hole, this place.
Right?
But it's like, it's this, or there's a Flying J and TA just south of here also, but they're good luck finding parking down there.
Right.
I actually ended up parking at the Flying J there 2 nights ago, and I shouldn't have parked there, Charlie. You know why? Because they have a Golden Corral.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
All you can eat.
And
yeah.
it was rib night.
Yeah.
It was not good for me.
Yeah, I feel you there. It happens.
Maryland. I can't remember which city in Maryland it is, but it's like just before you get to the 295.
Right.
So yeah. So I did dinner and then breakfast there.
It's better than McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts.
Hey now, don't be dissing my Dunkin' Donuts, man.
I'm just saying, man.
They don't just do donuts. They do bagels and
Look, I told you what I thought they should do with their
croissants.
bagels.
Yeah.
I still think that's a fascinating idea now. It's in my head. I want to try this now.
You know, I saw an interview with Weird Al Yankovic. You remember his movie UHF?
Yeah.
When he had the Twinkie hot dogs,
Yes.
and he was like, "So yes, it was funny, but that was the most disgusting thing he's ever put in his mouth."
Nice. And it could be that way, I'm just saying. So my idea was, instead of using a bagel, you use a nice big fluffy donut. Slice it in half like you would a bagel and put your breakfast up, the egg, cheese, whatever in the middle. Sounds like a good time.
Might work with a standard glazed.
Right? You mean not a pink frosted sprinkles one?
Probably not.
How about a powder?
Powdered with what?
We are talking truckers. What? No, no, we're not
Oh.
like that anymore. That's days gone by.
That's
Geez,
like
man.
decades ago now.
Right? Oh, who was first? Someone was Trucker Tim was, and then he's like, I'm gonna be out. I'm not watching tonight. I'm on vacation.
Well, then it doesn't count.
There you go. So Craig, you know what? Watch.
Craigbot.
Craigbot was second. But you know what? I bet he might not be here either right now. Let's see if he answers in chat. Craig, are you here?
Fell asleep again.
Matt, are you here? Just saying. Let's get a roll call. Who's all in the chat right now? TK's in the chat. Chris is in the chat. Sean just left. Mike Henderson said he's here. Who else is here? Come on. I know there's more. Oh, okay. There's Craig Yo. All right, we're gonna give you first tonight since Tim left. I'm just saying, and he admitted to Louis. He's like, I'm gonna watch this later in the week. Okay, but you know what? I'm glad he does watch later in the week sometimes, because it's better than not watching at all, I suppose. Although, let's be real. Some weeks you're like, maybe I should have skipped that one. Sometimes I feel like that. Just saying. But we've made commitments, and oh man, he just busted me out. Trucker Tim's right there. Look. All right, Tim, you get to stay first. While eating at the Brazilian steakhouse. Oh, let's put him on stage, man. I like Brazilian steakhouses. They're awesome. Hey, I did a thing today.
What'd you do? You're gonna have to explain that for everybody.
Oh, my bad. Here, let's make it larger. Maybe I can make it larger. So we've been working on a fuel mileage and maintenance. Let me get rid of this other piece here. It's like blocking stuff. Maintenance and fuel tracker. And basically what you're looking at here is a basic dashboard. I'm using my active truck right now. I actually have all of my fuel ups in there. I've got some pretend maintenance things logged in there since I've only got like 24,000 miles on the truck. I don't really have any maintenance to put on there yet. So I faked some maintenance stuff. Anyhow, but what you're seeing is like here, and it's showing you the last 30 days here. And this is just the dashboard on the truck I'm running now. So I got an average diesel mile per gallon. Notice that, Jeff, how low that is? 8.854. Mm-hmm. Bro, last week sucked. My lifetime is now at 9.000, Jeff, because of last week.
Well,
my average DEF miles per gallon. What?
Get your foot out of that accelerator, man.
Bro, I know. It was one of those weeks. My average DEF is 155.43 gallons. And you know what? That's like 100 miles down from my 23.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to get like 240, 250 on my 23. So what everyone was saying about them using more DEF and getting better results. Okay. But that explains why I'm using more DEF. My cost per mile on diesel right now is for the last 30 days is 0.36. Def cents per mile 0.025. No maintenance in the last 30 days. Oh, by the way, there's these little awesome little info boxes here. If you hover over them, like I did here, what that is that's telling you how we actually came up with these numbers so that you can learn how to actually come up with these and verify numbers yourself, on the fly. I don't know, maybe you don't have something and you want to run it out on paper, but you're not sure how. We give you the formula right there. Like it's all spelled out right here. Miles tracked divided by gallons, excluding the baseline. Explanation: average miles per gallon for diesel fuel calculated from the non-baseline entries only. I'll tell you more about baselines in a minute. Let's see. But from here, so you got your dashboard with your basic, it's kind of your quick overview of everything. You can get into your fuel log, and here you can sort this kind of by all your fuel types, meaning def and diesel. When you add an entry, I can go through that if anyone really wants to. Let's sort it just by diesel only, and it'll show you all the diesel entries for the last 30 days, or you can say for the last 60 days, or 90. And then we got quarter to date, year to date, lifetime, and a custom range. So on lifetime view, it's got them all in there. That shows the baseline, which is the first fuel up. If you miss a fuel up, you'll actually be entering a new baseline. It'll use everything between this baseline to your next one. Skip that baseline, like if you forget a couple fuel ups and you don't put them in there, but then be able to keep tracking from there with all of your other historical data that you've got. So that's kind of cool. When you get into something like this, like I had a partial here, so there's no data in these boxes, no miles per gallon, no cost per mile. What it does is it takes that partial, and on your next fill up, your full fill, it gives you the averages for that entire span. So for both of those fill ups, it was 8.795 and 0.370 for the cost of fuel. You'll see a little info button there, and that tells you what it is. It's including miles per gallon, cents per mile, includes miles plus cost from prior partial fill. So you understand what the heck's going on. And of course, you got your where you got it, how much, all that good stuff. In this screen here, you could pull up a report. You could get it in an Excel format, CSV, print a PDF version of it. I'm going to jump up here. Bam! That's the lifetime diesel fills on my new truck. Nice, easy, formatted, beautiful, all that kind of stuff. Anyhow, so we go back over here. You can do the same thing with your maintenance stuff. You'll see I have lifetime in here, and these are all just completely made up nonsense entries to make sure things are working right. And it will do reports the same way, basically showing you the log. And then we get into the reports tab over here. Now, on the reports tab, you can look at sort this by fuel analysis. So this is your lifetime numbers here. You'll notice this says total diesel cost includes the baseline, which is the first fuel up I did on this truck, $9,224.32 so far. If I change this back to 30 days, you'll see that number changes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, $4,471.41. Again, so this is just the fuel analysis. So fuel, and we count DEF as part of your fueling. I know it's not really fuel, but you guys get it. You could pop it up to your maintenance summary. Notice I've got nothing in the last 30 days. Total maintenance costs, average service costs, whatever. If I throw this on lifetime, it'll say, oh, look, you spent 0.106 cents per mile. Total maintenance cost at 1,200, average service cost 300, and maintenance miles 9,000 miles. Again, this is all made up data on this one because I haven't done any maintenance yet. Let's be real. And then you can click on combine the reports, and it'll show you all of that data. And again, you can do the same thing here. You can export it out into a CSV, or you can export it out into a PDF, which I like. CSV, if you're a spreadsheet guy like Matt and you want to move it on over there, there you go. You can just drop it in, cut it, paste it and drop it into your spreadsheet. And this is the PDF report. Wait. Oh, I forgot to click on the PDF report. I knew that. There we go. That's the PDF report. We'll make the colors a little bit better, but for now, this is you guys just don't know how hard it was to get all these reports right, because it was a weird thing. It was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. It was leaving out data. It was adding stuff that I didn't even know was there. I mean, it was crazy. But anyhow, so that's kind of a quick look at it. You can also sort your trucks, you know, like this one right here is the one we got in this account. I have a couple of accounts that I built so that, you know, I have a bunch of test trucks. You can check our latest updates. Like this one here, you can click on this fancy little deal. Hey, look, what's new? The dashboard exports removed. Fuel log exports, respect filters, and it tells you what we did. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. If you go back over here to dashboard, right now you'll notice I have this little alpha warning that's up here, but it's collapsible. That'll be gone on the official version 1.0 release here hopefully fairly soon. But if you get in there right now and you see it, you can just click on it and it goes away. Hey, if you want to know more about actually using it and you're in the app, oh, look, you can click on that little question mark and it'll tell you what's going on in here, what we're doing, those sorts of things, and you can make that go away as well. Notifications, this little bell up here in the top corner is kind of a placeholder for right now. What it will be doing is helping us notify you of things such as updates to the app, things like that. You're also going to be able to set it up to do like maintenance reminders and things of that nature here fairly soon. In coming updates, we've got some big plans for the app. I think we want to integrate some AI stuff into it. Let me close this up real quick. Let's make that go away. Remove. Oh wait, gotta make that go away. Then I gotta remove that. There we go. That worked. All right, I'm on track now, Jeff.
You gotta push the buttons in the right order,
bro. Right? I don't even understand. But yeah, so I mean, I think we're on the right track. If you guys think that you think that we're doing the right things here, let us know. You know, and if you want more things after you check it out, let us know there. Right now, what we have is full, partial, and baseline fills that calculate true miles per gallon, cents per mile. No more guesswork. Maintenance logging made simple. Track every service vendor and cost with your real cents per mile insight. Clean instant reports, fuel maintenance or combine. Choose your time frame and export to PDF or CSV in one click. Mobile and desktop ready. Yes, this is mobile ready. It looks pretty good on the mobile, I think. It definitely looks different than what you just saw on the desktop version. Smart filters and file names. When you do export, like let's see, that last one I did. Oh man, I closed that window. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, there it is. So like over here, like this, the file name for one of these says like my truck number, fuel log, lifetime, 2025-1014, right? So when you download these files, you'll know what time frame you're collecting in it, what truck number it's for, and that becomes important later because I lost my page again. We're going to be adding in a AI fuel receipt scanning as part of our goal. We're going to be working on an accounting handoff deal, multi-truck management for small fleet guys, and predictive maintenance tracking. So that's where that notification is going to come in. It'll say, hey, man, you're at like 45,000 miles and, you know, you need a service at 50, bro. You might want to look into that soon, right? And so, yeah, it'll help you do that. And with the AI stuff that we're going to try and build into it, it's going to help you and maybe send you notifications saying, hey, you know, your fuel mileage in the last 7 days is really kind of wonky, bro. Maybe you might want to check your fuel filters or things like that. You know, things that we often associate to a sudden drop or change, excuse me, in fuel mileage, things like that. So that's what we're working on. Hopefully fairly soon, we're going to be able to get this out and in the public's hands. I just got to work on the implementation of it now. So yeah, there you go. What do you think, Jeff? How was that for a little presentation?
All right, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff, the enthusiastic.
Just tired, man.
I know, man.
I can't help it.
Dude, like the last 3 weeks have just been murder on the sleep schedule for some reason. Well, yeah, for me, it's a lot of this app stuff and then some, back end family drama and all this other crap. So, yeah, not even getting into that at all.
Hey, at least your neighbors aren't stealing your garbage can.
That's fair. That's not.
Yeah,
weird.
apparently they use 3 garbage cans, those people.
Nice.
So they're from California. They're transplants from California. And apparently they produce a lot of trash every week.
Donna, yes, I did. She did go get it back.
Yep.
And I hope she took one of our handy dandy Charlie flip flops with her in her hand, just in case they came out. She gets upside the head.
There you go.
Those are fantastic for that use. I can tell you that right now. I'm pretending like nobody ever is going to put their feet on my face. That's what I'm pretending.
Probably already happened.
Stop it. Why, Jeff? Why?
Because it's reality.
No. People want them for the nostalgia. I don't know. For throwing at people, that's much better. We should get a bulk discount going, Jeff, so that people can actually throw them at people and not worry about losing them. I don't know. Or maybe we need to shape them, give them a boomerang shape. I don't know, something like that. If I had one, I would have been tempted, Charlie. Right? I know, Donna. Oh, man.
Well, the thing is, our garbage can went missing last week.
Oh, geez.
And then we saw it out there this morning, apparently. And then it disappeared again.
People are fantastic, aren't they?
So apparently they spent $60 on a third garbage can. And Donna was like, well, you're missing garbage can. It's not my problem. Our address is literally on the garbage can.
Right?
Because the garbage company, they put the address for each garbage can on there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's right there for the whole world to see.
That would alleviate the neighborhood fights.
You would think so. So now they get to call the garbage company and find out what happened to their third garbage can.
Right.
Because they get scanned too. There's a barcode on them. They get scanned when they get picked up.
Oh, nice.
So the garbage company should be able to tell where that can that belongs to them.
Oh, that would have been great.
Approximately it is.
They were using your trash can, got it emptied, but you paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's not okay. Oh, my God.
Technology.
That's almost as bad as someone using your fuel card.
Yep. And, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the house, 6 when I'm home.
Right.
And we don't fill the one garbage can all the way. I'm just saying.
First world problems. You got to love them. Look, they may
and if they overfill it, then we get billed the extra. So,
right. Yeah, I could imagine you're like, I can't find my trash can, and then find out it's in the neighbors, but you use a different one, so they charge you for the extra trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that would piss me off, man. It was not okay.
So, yeah.
It was full of their trash this morning. What?
And again, the address is clearly labeled on the freaking trash can, dude. Clearly.
Might need to have a chat with the neighbors. Just saying. You know what? Treat it just like you would a business relationship. Open communication, clear, concise. Explain the issue, offer the solution, come together and move on. Donna says, oh, I did. I bet Donna went over there and she was like, I will cut you, man. You touch my trash can again, I will cut you. Look, don't let my religion fool you. I will cut you. And she had that crazy look like this.
Yeah.
I can see it. I'm just saying.
Shoot him.
Oh my God. No, firearms are not needed in a trash can dispute. I'm just saying that's too much, Chris. For that, we're gonna have to ban you for life. Cancel you. Not really.
Yeah. Unless it's being used for other purposes. Could be a territorial dispute.
I like it. Donna said, I'm not that feisty. Steamy ears, maybe, but that's it.
Yeah.
No, we have guns. Thank you for your understanding. TK.
Well, and the point I made, they're from California, right? And I thought California was all about saving the planet.
Right?
I don't know.
Maybe they got kicked out of California for
all of our neighbors use more trash than we do. I look out there and their cans are like brimming full, and most people have 2 of them. And I'm just like, the only thing we could figure is that we're the only people on our block that actually cook.
Okay. That's
and
fair.
Maybe it's all the packaging from the ready-made meals or something.
Right. Oh man. So how's everybody doing? Hope y'all doing well. Good to see y'all. I'm glad you're here. All like one of you, Donna and TK, Chris, just hanging out. Just playing. Hey, if there's anything you guys want to talk about specifically and get Jeff and I off of the trash can talk, feel free to throw it up in there. You got a question? Let us know. Got a comment?
Anybody get caught in the nor'easter this week? The
So
East
full
Coast guys
disclosure, I didn't know it was
pounded.
happening until it was done.
Well, I can't remember what the range was. It was like from Virginia Beach up to New York City, I guess, was the storm area.
Right.
So I actually looked it up, and I'm 60 miles inland, so I didn't get hit with anything but a little bit of rain.
Oh man, that weather stuff, dude. I don't even know. It's been
Well, I'm watching the Weather Channel, right, and watching all the storm surge coming up on the coast. I'm like, well, glad I'm not over there. Holy crap.
right.
I was a little concerned about going over the Delaware Bridge,
Mm.
but it was nothing. So,
Yeah, that thing can be sketchy at the right time.
yeah.
Not
It's
a
high
fan.
up there,
And,
man.
and it's like, man, you ain't coming back from that.
Yep.
Got good rails though. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think they thought that through a little bit. Mike Anderson, how do you people drive solo? Had my last student quit. Been solo for a week. Oh man, yeah, that's
Just living the dream, Mike. Just living the dream.
Exactly.
I used to take breaks between students just to give myself a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I used to be able to do it for very short stints, and it was okay. But I get bored. I don't like the downtime, sitting in a truck stop for 10 hours, And when I was doing that, I'd do the 10 up, 10 down just all the time, and then screw up my whole schedule and do my 34 and then start all over again. And it just was not fun.
Yeah. 10 up, 10 down is why I'm so tired right now.
Right? And as long as you've been doing it, man, it's not been okay. I'm just saying it's not good for you, bro.
Yeah, a couple of weeks now. But hey, the money's there.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
glad
I get
I'm
it.
moving.
It's what you got to do for the business.
I'm glad I'm moving. It's better than sitting for 3 days between loads.
Right.
So we have had a little, I don't know, we're coming into the Christmas season, which for us is kind of opposite land. When you guys are really hopping, we're not.
Right.
And when you guys are sitting, we're hopping. So we're at our peak right now, and it'll probably taper off in the next couple of weeks. So
Right.
make money while you can. You know how it is.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, did you see Brett's latest video, Jeff?
No.
Oh God, I wonder if I can play it for you. I think it's worth playing for you, bro.
Is it about the 70%?
I don't think so. Hang on, I'll find it.
Is he talking Xennial?
No. You will be amazed at what he is saying, I believe. I think you're going to go,
Okay.
what? Finally? I just got to find the right browser. I've got like 87 browser windows up.
That's because you're you.
Where is that one? I'm missing my big one. That sounded funny. Oh, duh. Right there. There it is. Let's see if I can pull this up. You'll find it amusing, I think. See what happens when I do this. Yeah. Owner's Outlook with Brett Stewart, Jeff.
Oh, boy.
I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but I'm going to play it anyhow. I think, yeah, whatever.
It's in the public domain, right?
I think so. Let's see. Screen share. That one with audio. Okay, now I'll shut up and I'm going to hit play after I put it up on the stage. Here we go.
Here's why fuel costs matter. Fuel often eats up 30 to 40% of your total operating costs. That means every small change in miles per gallon has a big financial impact. For example, driving 100,000 miles per year at 6.5 miles per gallon equals 15,385 gallons of fuel. At $4 a gallon, that's $61,540 per year. Improving to 7 miles per gallon saves 1,100 gallons or $4,400 annually. Consider these strategies. Use fuel discount programs. Fleet card can save 10 to 40 cents a gallon. I recommend checking out the Mudflap and ES Advantage card. Plan fuel stops.
What?
Path and Mudflap help you avoid expensive states. Swift also offers fuel routes that focus on reducing your cost of fuel. Shop for the best price and fill up your tanks at the best price possible, especially if you're delivering into a high fuel area. Some may prefer to fuel for the load, which also works, but you're going to use the fuel anyway, so better to get the best price. Reduce idling. Idling wastes 1,500 hours a year, or 1,200 gallons of fuel, which could equal up to $4,800 in costs. Maintain tire pressure. Underinflation reduces miles per gallon by up to 1% per 10 psi. Improve driving habits. Smooth acceleration and cruise control can add up to 6%. Reduce your speed. Most semi-trucks achieve peak fuel efficiency between 55 and 65 miles per hour. For every 1 miles per hour increase over 60 miles per hour, you typically lose about 0.1 miles per gallon, sometimes more, depending on aerodynamics and the load. That means at 70 miles per hour, your truck may burn 0.5 to 1 miles per gallon more fuel than at 50 miles per hour. Here's an extra tip. Aerodynamics add-ons, skirts and tails, can reduce drag and save 3 to 7% on fuel. Key takeaways. Saving just a half a mile per gallon adds thousands to your yearly profit.
What are your thoughts, sir?
Where's my credit?
Right?
We've been saying this for 20 years.
Yeah. I like it.
Publicly for 5.
But you know what? It was kind of cool to see that.
So here's another hot take for you. Swift has no plans of upping their fuel discount. Not with any measurable difference. If they're promoting discount cards.
I feel like I shouldn't comment on anything right there. I'm going to let you stand on your own with that one. And I like it. But yeah, I thought it was kind of an interesting one. Craig brought that one to my attention today. I was like, what? Hey, Ida. How you doing?
So you should call Brett and say, hey, if you're going to be promoting ES, here's the link.
Right? I wish they'd use our link. That would be a nice thing. Just saying. I could probably go drop it on there.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man. Yep, there's Donna coming to my rescue. That's literally everything we've been saying for years.
Yep. But wait, I just want to. I want to go on record and say, right?
Mm-hmm.
For years, Jeff, you and I have been fighting with them over. They would tell people, the best way to fuel is just for the load itself.
Yep.
And
we've
people
been
were
fighting
like,
with them over that.
That was the best way, the most cost-effective way, and we were like, no, it's not. You see that it finally
got into their
came out
gray
with that,
matter,
right? So I actually had a conversation with him in text a couple weeks ago about this topic, and I now understand what it was about. It was for that video, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. I dig it.
So you should send them a bill
right?
for consulting services.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious. Truck up a T-bone. What's going on, man?
If there was only a place to get 99-cent fuel.
Man, stop. Keep going.
Oh my.
Jeff, did you hear the latest about that?
Which latest?
Remember they quit and he quit with 33 days in?
Yeah.
The following week he decided he wasn't quitting.
Oh, really?
Because they offered him a regional deal. So I'm gonna go. Oh, God, I shouldn't do this. I'm gonna do it anyhow. So
just say it.
Hirschbach doesn't treat them like contractors.
Okay.
Doesn't treat him like a business owner. And this is why I say that. And anyone who knows Hirschbach, please feel free to give me corrections if you feel you need to do so. He makes a big deal. He was quitting because he couldn't be home like every other week.
So he basically went on strike.
Right. I'm of the thought, well, why can't you be?
Right.
You own the business, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made a big deal in the one where he said he was going to be there. He was staying. So, haha, all you people that were laughing at me for leaving, blah, blah, ha, 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 whatever. He made a big deal to talk about how he was off for 6 days from work, Jeff, and was only $500 in the hole. And there's no company out there where you could have pulled that off.
Okay.
I'm like, that's most times I take time off when I was doing the normal trucking thing.
Yeah.
I would plan it so that I hit right at the end of the cutoff, right? Or just before it or a day into it, and then hit the back end of that pay period so that there's revenue on that day. So that
or like I did,
only takes
like I did on my last home time. Got home on a Saturday, went back out on a Tuesday.
No other company can you do that with as a contractor, Jeff, because I'm just saying, God, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
Whatever. But you know what? He's got his followers, and that's fine. Chris Hamilton's a member over there. I'm busting him out because I think it's funny.
Okay.
I love you, Chris, though. It's okay. I just don't agree with the things that they say. Oh, wait, no, he's not a member there. I was looking at another channel. My bad. Our other friend. I'm gonna get off that before I hurt myself.
I'm gonna let Ida get you back on this. So they coddled him, patted his ego, and gave him a safe space to cry all ugly and in peace.
Oh, Ida, I love you.
Stoking the fire.
Yes. Look, because that was one of the things I said. I'm like, oh, so he thought what he thought was is I'm a big YouTuber and I want a dedicated account. And they're like, bro, we're not going to put you on it right now. You know, earn something.
But I'm a
I don't know.
YouTuber.
But if you don't let me, then I'm going to quit.
Okay.
Okay. But then apparently his dispatcher or whatever, I don't know what they're called over there, said, hey, you know, we've got an opportunity for you to work regionally. That might work out better for you. And, you know, you could probably swing through the house every couple of weeks that way.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, the thing with the dedicated was he was guaranteed $1,300 a week if he did that. He would have abused the hell out of that. You know it. I'm just saying. Whatever. That's fine. Bump that dude. That's what I got to say.
Hey, I found out more about that that trucking company that wrecked the truck in Twilla. I was looking at job boards today. Just
right.
For stuff and giggles, you know. So they pay. It's hauling double belly dump. 5 loads a day, pays $300 a day.
Oof.
Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's what they pay. And then there's a bonus structure for safety, apparently. Which
that no one
is
ever
interesting
gets.
because they keep hitting stuff. So I don't know.
I'm just saying that whatever. That was wrong.
Well, you know where I'm at in my career, I am kind of looking for something that'll get me home a little more. And so I decided to look at them a little bit, see what they pay. They pay pretty good, but man, dangerous work. Their average haul, they said, is 120,000 pounds.
Yeah.
On those double belly dumps.
What's up, Life? Good to see you, buddy.
Picking up at the quarry, delivering at construction site. You know.
Hey, Life, how's your international doing? Need updates, man. Just saying. You're the only person that we know that was crazy enough to actually buy an international. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he loves it.
I know, and that's why, you know, it's worth the updates from him. You know, it's
got
not
good.
clouded by, oh, I hate international.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
I like the first year they put it out. Something just fell off my desk. I bumped it too hard. He said she's still
Charley,
working.
What do you do when you inherit another driver's problems when you pick up their trailer? That seems to be a pretty hot topic on the Facebooks the last couple of weeks. More and more guys picking up trailers that are damaged or you know, the inspection's out or whatever. I just picked up a trailer a couple of days ago that was in an accident. So I needed a bunch of repairs done on it. And I did the wrong thing, Charlie. I'm just going to put that out there. The DOT bumper was damaged on this thing. I got the tire repaired and I rolled.
Right.
I did get the DOT bumper fixed yesterday after I delivered my load. But that was probably the wrong thing to do. Kind of rolled the dice on it because the way the DOT bumper was broken, it was pretty apparent. Like if I was to, I hit no way stations on the way up here.
Nice. Thankfully.
But if I was a weighmaster, saw me driving across and I was paying attention, you could definitely tell that there was something wrong with that bumper.
Right.
So what do you guys do when you're in that situation? Do you just roll with it?
Right.
And hope for the best, or do you go get the thing repaired and tell your company, look, man, the trailer's not legal to run. When you get this fixed, you know, the load's not going to make it on time.
Here was the straw that broke my back this week and said, to hell with it, I'm going home after this load. Can you see
hell is that?
That's tape holding on the reefer notification light.
Oh, okay.
2 different types of tape. You see that the yellow one had already peeled off, and the black
tape.
Gorilla tape was in the process of peeling off as well. Um,
And that was on a Target trailer?
yes.
Huh.
And it was very shaky. I don't know if you can see that in that video.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
Oh, stupid
I can
light.
see your ring light.
I know, right? And then at the top of that trailer was that hole.
Oh, my. So what did you
Right.
do?
Oh, I went in, of course, and I just stopped my pre-trip right there. I had already hooked to it. Didn't see it in my first glance walk around when I'm hooking up the trailer and all that, right? Moved out because I was, like this far from all the trailers around us. Duct tape is not your friend in that instance.
Mm-hmm.
What in the name of baby? I know, Ida. So I pulled it out into our inspection lane area and got out. And of course, that's, the driver's side corner where I first look. And I took the first picture on the little Target app inspection thing. And I was like, what the hell? And
Mm-hmm.
I reached up and shook it. And I was like, come on, man. There's not even a rivet in it, Like, why would they? And then I look up further. I'm like, there's a damn hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I started taking pictures, shot a quick little video, walked inside, said, hey, we might have a little problem here. And my dude inside's like, yeah, that sucks, man. I'm like, so we're not going to take that. He's like, okay. If you don't, you're going to have to wait till the day shift comes in. By now it was like 4:00 in the morning. Day shift is like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or whenever, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay, we're going to sleep. Bye. So they had me drop it in the door. I don't think they were happy about it. But so here's the deal. Someone brought that trailer in and knew that was there because people have added tape to it.
Right.
And done inspections on it and said that was DOT okay.
Mm-hmm.
The hole in the trailer. I mean, the DOT is not going to get you for the hole up there, but they are going to get you for that loose wobbly thing, especially when the tape blows off and it's flapping down the side of the trailer. Right. The yard guy, they do pre-trips to make sure the trailer's worthy of road and loading.
Mm-hmm.
And I never found out if the hole went all the way through because nobody's going to ever tell me that anyhow. But it may or may not have. Who knows? But they also then do an inside inspection, the guys that are loading it to make sure there's no holes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly convinced that it would have been missed there too. I'm just saying. I apologize, Ida. Yard guy equal no pre-trip, right? I'm just saying.
I've always wondered that when I go to places that have yard jockeys, the big DCs, whether or not the yard jockeys even pay attention to the trailers that they're moving.
Look, I know that the Target yard guys were supposed to be doing pre-trips. I don't know if they are anymore. You would think they'd go, this is probably not a great trailer to load and tell somebody. I don't know.
Right.
And the guy that dropped the trailer, I say guy, could be either, whatever, should have said, hey, you guys shouldn't load this trailer. Just click a little button and explain why.
Yeah.
Because all they got to do is rivet that thing back on or put a couple screws in it. Not a big deal. Simple enough fix.
Right.
But instead, I didn't leave out there until, 7 in the morning. And the appointment was at like 8:30, 200 miles away. So yeah, needless to say, we were late. And then because I was up so long, it was not good. Yeah. Anyhow, it took longer and longer. And then I had to cut across Georgia over to Alabama for the second stop on that load. And God, we didn't get there till like 4 p.m. And they were like, you're kind of late, bro. I'm like, yeah, I know, huh? It's crazy, right? Told them about it. They're like, man, that sucks. You would think that they would do better there. I'm like, you would think that they would do anything. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Loaders break more stuff in the trailers. We are running out of center panels. Right? Good Lord. They just make sure the legs are bound up and the trailers are dropped too high. Yes. T-bone. That is accurate.
Yep.
Crank those legs all the way up so you get the nice shiny silver bits of the legs where there's no grease. And when they drop them, they make sure to pull them real hard, drag them for a foot. So you see this in the landing gear.
Yep.
And you're like,
Sounds
I'm
about
never
right.
going to get that off. That's going to take forever. Oh my God. Look, so, you know, they got the easy gear, right? I don't have the patience for it. It literally pisses me off if I have to use that gear. So Rosie does it because she's a very nice person and I love her and she loves me. Oh man.
Well, somebody's got to.
You know, I don't even understand it, but I'm gonna take it. But yeah, it's weird. I was just baffled by it. And you know, then I decided, screw it, I'm going home. Going home in the morning. He's like, hey man, you think you'd be back by 1:30? I'm like, yeah, probably, but I'm just not gonna run, bro. He's like, oh, okay. And then I came home and I slept almost all day yesterday. I was up and down and up and down. I went to bed like, I don't know, 37 times yesterday. I didn't answer the phone. I've been crazy, pissed off about other things and stressed out about other things. And Jeff called me out a couple times yesterday. I didn't even answer the phone.
Yep.
Didn't even send a message saying, hey, I'll call you back. I ignored everything coming in yesterday. So if there was anyone else, I apologize, but whatever. All day long, all I can hear is the trailer next to the window getting beaten to death and drugged from the door with the legs down. Right? I know, man. It's crazy. I don't get it. And they've got those handy dandy little raise it off the ground things and whatever. You know what? Let's do our quick break, Jeff, and we're going to come back with a new mindset, a new tone. Probably not. Whatever. We'll see you guys in just a second. I think maybe not. I don't even know. Let's do it. You're either running your business like an owner or like an employee. And if you're stuck in that employee mindset, you're leaving money on the table. Company drivers wait for direction. Business owners create opportunities. Company drivers chase miles and just drive. Business owners chase profits and know their numbers. Want to run a real business? Start tracking your numbers. Know your cost per mile and start saying no to bad loads. Drop I run a business in the comments if you're done thinking like an employee. If you want to take this mindset shift further, join the Road Warrior Entrepreneurs community at www.rwedrive.com, where we have profit boosting strategies, coaching calls, and real road warriors winning together. And we're back. Hi, Jeff.
Yay.
My attitude didn't change. I apologize, folks. You know what? It is what it is. It's real. I'm just saying. Trucking Talks Live. That's just sometimes what you get. You know, we were doing real good for quite some time. We were coming in with these focused shows and all that, right? And then life got in the way and business got in the way. And so we've kind of been winging it for the last few weeks. And hell, we did so many Wednesday shows versus Tuesday shows. I was like, man, maybe we should just change it to Wednesday. I don't even know anymore. Whatever. But, you know, look, we will get a show out every week. One way or another.
One way or the other, yeah.
You know, that is our bare minimum commitment to the show and the channel and our tens and tens of viewers. And like all
Absolutely.
27 of our subscribers. Thank you guys.
Yay.
You know, dude, it's a little frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a little frustrating when I look at the views of other people's channels.
People with bad advice, you mean?
Yeah, I'm like, how? What? I don't understand. How?
Maybe they're just more entertaining.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you know,
bro.
You know, with some of them, I think it's that people are watching the fire.
You think so?
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. I've been trying to avoid those channels.
I've always avoided those channels. It's not worth the stress, man.
every now and then I pop in and I'm like, oh God, why? Why? It's like I'm compelled. When I see someone putting out BS info,
The spirit
right?
of Todd compels you. The spirit of Todd compels you.
Oh my God.
Little
Hey
nod
guys,
to The Exorcist
Cult
there.
Leader has a new book coming out on December 2nd. Just made my pre-order. Which cult leader?
Cult leader? I don't know who that is.
Is it A American? Maybe they
Say
just
something, Charlie.
maybe they just want to be told what they want to hear, such as they don't have to do the math or do the hard work, right?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people, like I've had this conversation with several people over the last few months. I made my transition from Swift to Panther and all that stuff, and it's doing the math. The only reason for me to make another change would be to get home more.
Right.
I don't make any more money over here than I did at Swift. That's the truth. The rate per mile is higher, but the Great Skippy has your money. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Good. I'll look forward to that. What I've noticed is the rate per mile might be higher at some places, but then you got to look at how many miles do you get.
Right.
When I left Swift, I was doing, it was at the low, Charlie. So it was between 1,800 and 2,300 miles a week.
Right. Yeah.
Full bore Swift is closer to 2,800 miles a week. So I make the same amount of money as that doing 1,800 to 2,000 miles a week. So I work less for the money. The problem is that it's not at home, though. My off time is not at home. I'm stuck in the truck, 2,000 miles away, because my market is the East Coast. So a lot of these guys that don't like to do the math, they might, Hirschbach is a prime example, 99-cent fuel, and their mileage zones are a lot different. So if you're hitting the proper mileage zone, they do make more than Swift on the mile. But what kind of mileage you get?
Right.
The fact is that most truck drivers in the United States make about the same amount of money. The best way to make more money is to do something specialized. Do step deck, do oversize. If you're stuck in dry van land like I have been for 20 years, on purpose, by the way, I've always had the opinion that flatbedders make more money, but there's also a lot more expected of them. Right. If you want to make more money, guys, you got to change your operation and go after more specialized freight. Otherwise, dry van to dry van, flatbed to flatbed, different companies, you're going to make about the same amount of money. That seems to be, as we've talked to people at multiple carriers, we all make about the same. Is that a fair statement, Charlie?
Yeah.
So then you look at the BS factor. So if you're going to make the same amount of money, each carrier has its own brand of BS. Whose BS do you work well with? So what are you willing to put up with? What are you not willing to put up with? One thing that Coach said about him leaving Hirschbach when he was leaving Hirschbach was he wanted more home time. He wanted to be with his family more. And, that is something to consider, right? What are your goals in business and in life? Does it do any good to make, $130,000, $140,000 a year if you don't have any chance to spend it because you're always out on the road? So do the math, and then juxtapose that against what your goals are. Another thing that I thought was interesting on the job boards, Charlie, there's an opportunity up in North Dakota
Really?
in the oil fields right now.
Mm.
They're looking for drivers up there to haul water and sand. And they're paying 10 grand a month. 10 to 12 grand a month is what they're saying. And it's one of those on 4 weeks, off for 2, on 4 weeks, off for 2, which is pretty standard for the oil fields.
All right. Now Sean's back, everybody. And we hope you enjoyed this week's show. We'll catch you on the next. Just playing.
But, that's an opportunity there that, I looked at it for more than a minute. You know what I mean, Charlie?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm used to being gone for a couple months at a time anyway. But to be guaranteed 2 weeks off every 4 weeks, that might be something to look into.
Right.
But
God,
again, making $120,000 a year.
Yeah.
Hauling sand and water.
Even
You
when
ain't
I'm
right,
wrong,
Charlie.
right, sir. Oh man.
There's so many things to consider when you're looking for a position.
Right.
Whether it's as an owner operator or a company driver. You got to do that math, and then you got to look at what's the opportunity cost. That's something we don't talk about enough, I think, Charlie. What's the opportunity cost?
Right.
And in this business, that opportunity cost is time away from your family usually.
Hey Jeff, I just posted this on Brett's video. Oh wait.
What, our link?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wait, I know how to do this. I'll put it here.
Put it here, put it there, put it anywhere.
I should go out in 2 pieces that way. Nope, an error occurred. Great. Let's see if I can do this. I'll do it here. It's broken. There's one. That's the other part of it. Anyhow, there you go.
Nice.
Oh man, it didn't post a. What the? Whatever. Anyhow, you go to their video. It's over there.
Did you get tonight?
It's on the Swift Transportation YouTube channel. Just saying. Owner's Outlook with Brett Stewart. If any of you guys are on ES and you happen to learn about it from us, maybe pop over there and let them know that, hey, yeah, that's a great link to use right there. I'm just saying. Because just saying. Whatever. They should have that in their description, that link. Just saying. They should have thrown up a mud flap link too.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been nice of them to do for someone. Whatever.
Can't make it that easy. Come on.
What are you going to do?
All we can do is what we can do, man.
Mike Henderson. How you doing, man?
Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about that oil field. Sounds great until December through February in South Dakota. Yeah, it gets cold up there, man.
Dude, that's not cold. That's like you would say anti-hell, but then that would be heaven, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cold hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, Sean, Trucking with T-Bone was looking to sell a mud flap and a mud flap hanger. Just saying.
And then in the summertime up in North Dakota, you know what it does? It's like 100 degrees.
right? Like, I don't know how their brains work. It's just too much, because mine doesn't work doing the transitions that I do now. Like, I just don't even know how to process it. Oh my gosh. Right? Exactly. I had a no thank you for me. But you know what, Jeff? If it makes sense, it makes sense. It just doesn't make sense for me. That would be brutal for me. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's making enough money, though. I've talked to guys that have gone up to North Dakota before. They make enough money where they just fly home. Doesn't matter where in the country they live. They just fly home for their 2 weeks.
No, and that's absolutely the way to do it for sure. I just want to remove the Aero truck sales. That's funny. Why are you mad, bro? That ain't right. Didn't they take care of you? I'm just saying. Whatever. Oh, jeez. That's beautiful country up there, but I sure would not want to live there. Right?
Well, where the oil fields are not so cool.
Yeah, right.
That's some pretty barren area up there.
Oh, my granddaughter almost ran in here. Jay Bryant, what's the take on the Swift percentage market rate? I don't know. I don't know anybody that's on it right now that I'm aware of. Someone told me that it's only open for Phoenix, Memphis, and Ocala right now. Excuse me.
And I'm not convinced that it's the deal of the century either.
Right. We'll have to wait and see when people start posting rates on what kind of rates they're actually getting. I was asked to test it and I declined because I don't want to go OTR right now. I like the gig I got going on right now. Matt Wright, Sean, probably a good source for you for Mercer. He's loving what he's doing over there right now.
That's the only time we hear from that
Jeff.
That's the only time we hear from him is when he wants to brag about what he's doing.
I actually called him the other day. Finally.
Oh, did you?
It's only been, I don't even know how long, like a long time for real. I just haven't been calling a lot of people, honestly. Let's just be real. Jeff, it's never the deal of the century, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to recruit Sean. That's funny. Look, hey man, he likes what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's been pretty happy with it. He's about to finish paying his truck off. So, I mean, clearly something's going right. So I don't know. Like I said, when I talked to him, he was pretty pleased about it. I'm like, that's great for you, bro. I'm not making a change. Sean played EverQuest with him the other day. Nice. I started playing World of Warcraft, like in little tiny bits again.
Oh, did you?
So they now have the ability to play the classic WoW versions, which were my favorite versions. So my daughter and the baby daddy and the kids have been playing on the Mist of Pandaria classic version. So that's kind of interesting. I don't have a lot of time to do it, so I'll never actually play with them.
The only time I ever played that game was when the Lich King first came out.
Yeah. That was a minute ago. It's funny because I reactivated my account and
I got my
at it. Oh my god!
Got my Mr. T grenades.
Nice. Yeah, when I logged in, all of my high level characters that were maxed when I left, so they got out of control with their level cap at one point. So then they shrunk it back down on another update, and then that condensed the previous high level. So if let's say you were a 65, now you're 42.
Oh,
it's funny. I logged in there and realized that I had like 30,000 gold on that account. I was like, oh look, I'm dumb, but whatever. But on the Miss Pandaria one, I'm like broke, so that was great. That's oh my god, it's so hard to level,
People still play WoW. I'm amazed that people still play EverQuest.
right?
I make fun of Sean about that every chance I get.
It's just fun. I started playing WoW back when it was a closed beta. I'm just saying.
I remember when World of Warcraft was a single-player strategy game.
That's not World of Warcraft. That was Warcraft.
Whatever.
No, there's a difference. It's still out there. The original.
Is it?
Just saying, yep. Sean, I love those grenades, the Mr. T ones. They were hilarious.
Yeah, the only MMO that I really got into was Star Trek Online and the Old Republic for Star Wars. Those are the two that I got into.
I like the opposite fantasy side, not the sci-fi in games for some reason. I don't know why. And I like first-person shooters, but these days, not so great.
Getting
Used
old.
to be really good, not so great anymore. I'm not like Rose running around in a circle staring at the sky. Wow, did you see that? How quick I caught that? Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
I was going to catch a beating right there. Whew. Hey, Pete, if you're there, I don't know. Love you, little guy. Just saying. Oh, man, Jeff, my brain. Thank you, Donna. I try. I appreciate you appreciating that. Thank you. Tired brain. So hard. I had to have been a Viking in my former life. Love that. Right? That would have been an interesting time. Not the whole raping and pillaging thing. There's a weird honor thing, though. I don't know. Maybe the knight's time would have been interesting.
Yeah. Little round table.
Right? The good ones, the fairy tales. He's downstairs being made to clean his room, refusing to go to school today. Oh!
Yeah, so here's the thing with that. He's grounded for a week now because he hasn't gone to school.
Yeah.
And he's got a 5-day weekend that he's going to be grounded through.
That sucks. Backfire.
Yeah, kids with severe ADHD. When they're fun, and when they're not, they're not.
Right. They're super not when they're not.
Like he's on antibiotics right now. So last night.
Oh God.
Last night he took his antibiotic and then refused to eat because he was mad. And Donna was just like, "Well, you just took your antibiotic and you're supposed to take it with food because it'll upset your stomach. So have fun with that."
Exactly. You're gonna poop like a fire hydrant.
You're not hurting us at all. But he doesn't make that connect. He doesn't make that connection. What's that?
Our youngest stayed home as well today.
Yeah.
She had the crusty face thing going on. You know what I mean? But here's the funny thing. John, Daddy, said, okay, you're not going to school, but we're still going to treat it like you're at school. They did PE. They did class lessons. Much more condensed. And then they played on the computer. So, whatever.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty cool. I approved. He's a good dad. I got to say it out loud. He is. It's fun to watch him. He is a fun dad too. Like legitimately, most of the time, watching him with the kids, it is hilarious because they all fight like kids still, him included. Yeah, kid logic, Ida. You ain't wrong. Hey, Ida, we are coming back to work Thursday. Just saying, because I know you're going to ask me later if you haven't already. Nope, she hasn't asked me yet. Usually I get a text message at the end. Well, that was a Wednesday show. Hey, are you working tomorrow? Yes. Thank you, please. So, Charlie, let's see. I'm going to be in the market for a new drive soon. What's the latest man recommendation? I'm still saying the Bridgestone M713s. I still stand by those. I know them well. I trust them. And I don't think you can go wrong with them, man. As far as steers go, I know you didn't ask about steers. I'm still stuck on the Michelin Energy. What is it? The Z pluses. Yeah. Those have been fabulous. And both of those tires are what I'm running currently on my current truck. So, you know,
Nice.
I got a lot of miles out of the last set on the 23 truck because I only replaced one set in 400,000 miles, and that was to turn it in.
So you just got that truck full send, Sean. Why you're already replacing tires?
Right, Ida? So kids don't watch Price is Right when they stay home anymore? Like, that was one of my jams right there.
Yeah.
I was absolutely watching Price is Right.
Yeah, the Bridgestone 713s.
Yep. The Bridgestone M713 Ecopia. I don't think you can go wrong with those tires, man. Or the Michelin X-Line Energy D, not D plus.
Yeah, the Michelin Z Plus on the steers.
Yes, Z plus on the steers. Those are fabulous. I love those things. I've had really good luck with them, to be honest. I personally, with our driving styles, remember I have me and Rosie driving, or Rosie and I driving. We seem to hurt Bridgestone tires faster than the Michelins, if that makes sense. Whereas I know other people said they got longer life out of the Bridgestone. So, I really think it's a toss-up, but I'm going to stand on the Michelin brand for steers. That's just my go-to. I'm not saying anything is worse, except everything.
Yeah.
But that's, my opinion.
Yeah, on the steer position, I found that between the Michelin and the other one, Bridgestone,
Words.
very similar wear on my trucks.
Yeah.
The only reason I went with the Michelin's was just pure reputation.
For me, I would get the weird shoulder wear due to chipping.
Oh, really?
Along that out edge corner, right where it really is, the sharp point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's because of, all the Atlanta crap. I mean, that's definitely a factor. There are a lot. Alabama roads. Although a lot of those, they're doing some good stuff in Alabama right now. Just saying. Yeah, I just said she didn't have good luck with Bridgestone steers. But back when she was driving Bridgestone steers, they were still square. Love you, Ida.
Oh, it's got flat spots. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, Sean is kind of like the princess and the pea. If things aren't completely smooth, he complains.
So basically, he complains every day, all day long. What?
Yes.
Certain Bridgestones wear better, steers wear better, according to Craig. He agrees it's the roads. Yeah, I don't know. We don't change tires all that often, right? So it's there could be something new out there. I mean, by all means, let's run it through the calculators and see how they're doing. Sometimes when they're brand new, it's hard to get it in the calculator because there's, not great known data out there. So sometimes, you just got to try it and see if, you're willing to give it a shot and see what happens and then report back to the rest of the world. Jeff and I have done that on multiple things. He did it with the XDN2 Michelins. It was hilarious. Yep. He owned that mistake. I'm just saying. He thought he was getting the right tire and then found out that was like the worst choice he could have got in the Michelin line. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to own it and I'm going to get us some real world data on this thing. And that's what he did. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 2 years I had those tires on my truck, I could have bought a full set of the Energy Ds with the savings. Just saying.
I think it has a lot to do with the multiple daily backs. We do a ton of backs. Like some of them are real tight, so you're doing that, spin the wheel on the dime spot.
Yep.
That does make for rough stuff. Some of these customers, man, we get out behind their buildings and it's just, you know what I mean? And I could see chips coming there, and I move really slow as soon as I get behind the buildings. Full disclosure, I drive abnormally slow behind buildings because I like to annoy the cars that are trying to zip past at like 92 miles an hour. So I figure they're excessively driving fast. I'm going to counter them by excessively driving slow, and that's what I do. I put my four-ways on and drive down the middle of the driveway. It ain't right, but it ain't wrong.
Hey, you got to stay away from the wall and the fence, right?
Right? Sean said, with his under 10K loads 98% of the time, he should get some good miles out of new tires. Make sure you look, you know how I feel about balance speeds. I'm telling you right now, if you change tires, put balance speeds, especially on those light loads. It just really helps it out, man. Honestly, I'm just saying. Because when they're light, think about it. When you're light, the suspension is actually much more aggressive. You get a lot more bouncing because the suspensions are tighter.
Yep.
Right? There's not that weight sagging and making the shocks work more. So you're going to get a lot of bounce. And so with that, you want to make sure that those things are balanced right. So again, I recommend the balance speeds. And, make sure you get the right size bags for your tires. Yeah.
Man, there's floods everywhere. Floods in Western Alaska today.
Look, Ida's with me here. Her too. Holding up the cars behind the stores. 100% her favorite. Look, man, some of these places we come around the corner from the dock, right? And you're like diving out of the way because someone's coming by you at 12.3 million miles an hour.
Right.
Not Centromatic, Sean.
No,
telling you,
get the balance
better
speeds.
wear with the balance speeds.
Yep.
But you do you, bro. I'm just saying. When they're installed properly, I think they're the better product. Just a warning to anyone flying anywhere. Just got notification to be 3 hours early for my flight to Washington on Sunday. Hoping our Amtrak isn't affected. Oh, geez. Oh, that's right. You got that long train trip coming, huh? That's going to be cool. You have to let us know how that goes, man. Shoot some video and stuff. That'd be interesting. Actually, you know what? Don't. Live in the moment, bro. Live in the moment. Just saying. Too often we're out there with our cameras, and instead of, just enjoying the spot or the view that we're seeing, we're like, oh, I got to get a picture. I got to get a picture. I got to get a video. Oh. And you don't actually ever experience that thing that you were there for.
Yeah.
And you only live it through the lens. And that's kind of a sad thing. Find balance. Just saying. You left the Centromatics on that P to Colton. Well, there you go. So you need some new balance beads. That's what I'm seeing. Counteract balance beads. They are the go-to, man. I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wish I could get I need like an affiliate link for that stuff, Jeff.
Yep. That'd be good.
Oh, where are we at? What are we doing? What do you guys want to talk about? Ida, how's your week going? Not to put anyone on the spot. Oh, I feel like I missed something earlier. Yes, you put beads in all 8, Sean. It's 3.5 days on the train, lots of time. That's great, Mike.
Yeah.
It might drive me a little crazy if I can't get my brain to live in the moment. I struggle with that, to be in the moment. That is something I've been working on in my world. But it's tough. But yeah, every tire, Sean, would have a balance
beads in it. Yep.
And they're not that bad. They're what, 20, maybe $30 a bag, something like that.
Yeah.
I want to say they're like 20 something. So 20.
When I bought them last, they were $27 a bag.
Okay.
For the weight I needed.
Ida, did your new person start yet? She got a new hire.
Oh, did she?
It's gonna make Gary very happy. The balance beats still make more sense on the steers too, sir. Just saying. I know you're just crazy as hell, but I get it. This man just will not embrace modern technology.
The better technology.
But that's fine. Look, man, all I can do is lead the horse to water. If I push your head in the water, you're silly enough to drown. What? I said it. What then?
What?
Oh, it's a she. Am I correct, Ida? Tomorrow? They starting tomorrow? Are they starting on the night shift or during the day with you? Just out of curiosity. Ah, okay. So kind of an overlap at the end. Nice.
There you be.
Central. This is okay. I'm Sean.
How is that? Come on, Charlie, spit it out.
Just I got nothing for this guy. Oh, you missed it, Donna. I did a walkthrough of it earlier on in the show. Feel free to pop back there. I'm not sure when it was, but yeah.
It's right at the beginning.
We are actually on the verge of releasing version 1.0, Donna.
Mm-hmm.
I got to work on the rollout and implementation out in the real world, and that's all that's holding me back right now. I think right now the app is good. I got our alpha testers hopefully running through it here in the next couple of days and really poking around. Let me know if there's anything that we need to fix or change. But the 1.0 version is there with some plans on how we're going to proceed down the road. Okay. Tracking down that trash can. It's all good, Donna.
Yeah, Ida, he absolutely paused like he was having a stroke.
Right? Waiting to see my face drop. Sean, you bad man. Making my blood pressure rise. Oh my gosh, whatever.
I mean, if you care about that sort of thing, I guess.
You know, and if you do, hey, look, like almost all these trucks got a little hose. You could just,
Yep.
I mean, really. Good Lord, man. You're like a teenage girl.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying. And you are going to give me a stroke. So stop it. Just stop it. That guy. Look, you should be trying to take as best care that you can of those steer tires, because you only got one on each side. And if you lose one, bad things happen. So do whatever it takes to make sure that tire lasts and performs as well as it possibly can. And I don't think Centromatics is that answer. It helps, but it's not the best option, in my opinion.
Right.
Just take pride in my equipment. Look,
Okay.
I'm not knocking you but to not get beads because of the dust on your rims, really, bro? I'm just saying. You can knock the dust off every day. And you shouldn't have that much dust anyhow. If you're just hosing them off every day, you probably won't even notice it every day.
Yep.
So you know, if you're noticing an accumulation of brake dust, I would say that maybe there's something wrong with your brakes, or you're not as prideful of your equipment, because it sounds like you're not hosing them off daily.
Yeah.
I'll turn it around on you. I don't care. Let's fight, bro. Meet up over here in Florida. I'm not driving anywhere to do it. Just saying. No, read the post before that. And they cover the... No, I saw that. It covers the holes and wheels so brake dust doesn't stain the polished aluminum as much. Yeah, as much. So if you're just hosing them off every day, you shouldn't have the problem.
Yeah, you know what else does that though, Charlie? True Balance. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Let's beat them up. Before that. Oh
I'm not going all the way back up there. Come on, man.
And for the truck had beads, had a steer vibration, took beads out, put Centromatics on, vibration was gone. Yeah,
How do you take beads out?
it's a pain in the ass. I mean, you can absolutely do it. It's just a pain in the ass. But sorry, Donna. Tell him, Ida.
She's not wrong.
We should get Ida on here and Sean on here and just let them go at it.
There you go.
Because that would be fun to watch. I think at one point Sean would go filth, filth, and log out. Because Ida can scrap, yo. I'm just saying.
Yep.
It's fun to watch.
Be entertaining, that's for sure.
I also had wheels balanced with lead weights that are only good for 20,000 miles. Victor! Yeah. Buenos dias, hola, and what's aching, brother? But yeah, Victor, how you doing, man? It's been a minute. Glad to see you. The hell you doing these days, man? We're picking on Sean right now, so feel free, because you know that's the fun one to pick on, because he's going to say something ethnic about you here in a minute, I'm sure. Just whatever, because he's like that,
dude.
It's true. Watch, it's coming. Hiding from ice. Nice. That's fair. So yeah, static balance and centrifix vibration that beads did not. Yeah, it only would have been good for 20,000 miles, if that. I'm just saying, whatever. Whatever, dude. See, there he is. See? Had to go to race.
Yep.
Those two always do.
Mike and Sean.
Oh, God. Mike, too?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Still running Walmart. Temple, yeah. Tell my good friend Alexia I said, hey.
Oh,
Not
is that
really.
where she's at now?
That's the last place I heard she was going.
Okay.
I never did hear anything about shunning her. I didn't really shun her. I just had nothing to say. Mama told me, if I don't have anything nice to say nothing at all.
That's good advice.
And when we were in the office together, I grabbed my paperwork. She said, hey, Charlie. And I was like, and walked by.
Okay.
I was proud of
When was
myself.
this?
Huh?
When was that?
Did I not tell you about that?
No.
God, I have not been talking to you enough lately, sir. I apologize for that. Yeah, that was like a week and a half ago.
Oh.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, she is out there. She will do exactly the opposite of whatever you tell her to do. Every
Right.
time.
Just saying. Good night, TK.
Victor owns it. There you go. He's the crazy Mexican.
Oh no, that's legit. I just think it's funny that they just all bust him out as soon as they see him. I like Victor. Victor's fun to talk with. He can talk your ear off, and when he's done, he's out. Bow.
Just done, huh?
Yeah. It's okay, bro. I'm gonna let you go. You look, that's a skill. Some people don't know how to end a conversation. They just don't know how to get out of it. Like they figure they got you on the phone, they got their question, and they're like, well, I better start talking about everything else now in the world because I'm not sure how to get off this phone call. It's fun.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Bold stare at flip-flops. Oh, I think I know that driver, she said. Yeah, those flip-flops, Jeff, are prominently on Ida's desk on top of the microwave, staring at people as they walk in the room.
Nice.
It's pretty awesome. How I feel when the next wife calls. Look, Charlie, I'm agreeing with you on drives. That is progress. That is progress, but it's not enough progress in my book. There you go.
It's never enough for you, Charlie. It's never enough.
I know. Right? She's been upset ever since the child support stopped. Hey, you know that happens when the kids grow up, right?
Yep.
Last sip of the Bustelo. Back to Mountain Dew. Was that your APU running just now?
Yeah.
Or a truck driving by?
APU.
Oh, it was interesting. Just sound like a...
It's just the HVAC blowing.
Right. Victor, I don't know, man. Vegas is expensive for us to pull off. And I just don't go out there often enough to, I would like to get another get-together somewhere, but I think it's got to be more central in the country somewhere. We've talked about it before, but it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of money. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually tried to charge that one year in Vegas, right? And like one person reserved a spot.
Yeah.
And then we got Seabright to sponsor it. And then people were willing to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Anyhow, what should we talk about, Jeff? There's so many things I'm looking at right now. It's crazy. And I'm amazed. I haven't given myself a migraine yet.
Ida wants to know is if you ever drink water, your kidneys must be crying.
What are you talking about? Mountain Dew is mostly water. Look, it says right here. I can't read it. It's too small. First ingredient is water. First ingredient in coffee is water. Get all the water.
Yeah,
in there.
according to the Mayo Clinic, Ida, because I looked it up once, that soft drinks and coffee and things like that do count as your daily allotment of water.
There you go. They don't lie. Yeah. Oh, I just got the room for us to show up out there. I'm just saying. She's on acres.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. How much space you got out there, Ida? Come on. We're going to organize this thing there. She's like, I don't know. I don't know if I want all you people there.
And that's when Ida checks out right there.
Yeah. Oh, I just got disconnected, went to sleep. Sorry, man. Don't know what you're talking about.
I'm out.
Who this? New number.
Who's gonna mow the?
I will do the grass.
Who's gonna mow the grass, and who's gonna make sure George and Gracie May get fresh ice when they need to go, when they need cold water? Who's George and Gracie May?
For aminos.
Ah,
Without pine trees. Look, I will come out there and run a tractor. Mine's dead right now, but well, my PTO's broken, so I can't run the mower deck. Whatever. I need to figure out how to fix that. No, Mike. This is Mountain Dew Zero, sir. No A1C effect.
mm-hmm.
Just saying. Whatever. I still enjoy the people that like they look at me when they see me drinking Mountain Dew Zero and they're like, how can you drink that stuff? I'm like, literally, if you drink 3 of them and don't drink a regular Mountain Dew, you'll never notice the difference again. And then if you go back to regular Mountain Dew, you'll be like, damn, this is sweet.
Yep.
Look at that. That's right, Victor. See, there's lots of space out there.
Wow.
And look, Victor, he said it. He's Latino. He can cut the grass and fix the roof. Just saying. Oh, my God.
So, Ida, you've got more space than the Ocala terminal.
Right? I think they're only at like 10 acres or something like that out there.
Yeah, that place is small.
They were trying to pick up they were going to expand onto I think there's another 5 or 10 next to them. That didn't ever happen. Oh, that's when COVID hit. That's right. And he's got plenty of cousins. I've got a house full of half breeds. That I say that not as a, I can't win, Jeff. I'm going to get canceled. I got my own Mexican people, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honorary Mexican. That's my father-in-law. He'll tell you. My name's not Charlie, man. My name is Carlos Leyva.
Okay. We already have it, Jerry.
So 6 or 7 full-size trucks and trailers. So I'm thinking 20 bobtails. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
You know, if we do it right, we could organize them and face all of them towards a fire pit. And what could go wrong there?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Tony would be like, everybody move back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, Victor. I can fit a lot of cousins in the trailer, right? What? You're gonna get us canceled, bro. Just saying. Love you, man. But dang. Oh, Jeff, where are we going? Save us, bro, because we're going into deep, dark places. We've got 14 minutes left, and we need to survive this somehow.
I don't know how.
Yeah, we're screwed. There was something on the Facebooks earlier that I was wanting to talk about, and I forgot what it was. I never got to it. Ha! That's funny. I was scrolling real quick, and I see your daughter staring at me, Jeff, like this.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
People you may know. It's Violet's Facebook.
Oh.
That's what she looks like.
Yep.
Just better than I do. Whatever. Oreos for the donkey. There, yeah.
I don't know why you gotta treat Charlie that way. What?
Charlie, if you haven't already got yourself concealed, you aren't concealed. Concealable. What?
I don't know.
You made my brain hurt, Jim. Good to see you, though, buddy. Juan Valdez. Yeah, that's her donkey's name. Juan Valdez. He loves Oreos. Just saying.
Cancelable. Not concealable. Cancelable.
Oh, I can't read. Look, I'm telling you, my eyes are shot lately. I really need to get new glasses sooner than January or February. Oh, you're right, Jim. I don't even understand it either. I'm amazed, to be honest. Which one are you talking about? Because I know Carol Fulmer.
Carol Fulmer, they just folded.
That was a pretty big one. I mean, that over in this area, like we see them all over the place, and I was like, man, that sucks. And then there was another one right before that. I can't remember who that was. It's crazy because so these are actually considered large truck companies in the normal world. They're not megas, right? Because that's just a whole nother ball game. Right. 1,000 trucks is a large carrier. 800 trucks, 500 trucks. That's a big carrier to me. Yeah, Fulmer. That's gnarly, man. That's a lot of people out of work. But they are giving everybody 60 days of severance, so that was cool.
Yeah.
At least they didn't wait till it was all dried up and they were just completely in the hole to do it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these companies do.
We've seen people do that. We've seen drivers and owner operators just stranded on the road because their fuel cards
shut off. No way to get fuel.
Remember Aero Trucking back in the day?
That was horrible. It was right for Christmas too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh,
I remember getting that message from Jerry Moyes himself,
right,
on the Qualcomm saying, "Hey, if you find any stranded Aero drivers, let us know. We'll help get them home."
Right. Yeah, that was good stuff. Good stuff on other people's part, bad stuff on that company because oh man, that was like the worst one ever. I think the way that
they went to jail.
Yeah,
they went to jail over that. They tried to skip the country and everything.
But yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, that was one of those ones that you thought would be around forever. I mean, they're 80 years old or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They man. That was a good long run.
I saw the headline today. I just didn't read the article. Yes,
I need some good stuff. I had carnitas red rice and guacamole. That's what we had for dinner tonight. I'm just saying.
Nice.
It was a good one in a bowl. I didn't want to do the whole taco thing personally. Just saying. Yeah, I remember the message from Jerry about the Aero drivers. Yeah, that was crazy back then. Like I was like, I mean, and at first it was funny because we're like, there was people out there, like myself, and I know there was a bunch of other people out there. I can only speak for myself. I had originally asked, hey, would it be okay if I help the guy out? And they're like, absolutely not. You can't have anyone in your truck. And then I went higher. And shortly after that is when Jerry said, hey, you guys see somebody, you let us know and we'll work it out.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Mike's one of those guys. He gave an Arrow driver a ride from San Antonio to Dallas 2 days before Christmas. That was such a gnarly time, man. That was nuts too. And everybody was completely blindsided by it. You know, like it was just their whole company was just like, what happened? At least the drivers. I feel like people in the office, some of the people in the office knew things that they weren't sharing with anybody, which is a bummer.
Well, here's the thing people don't think about too on our end of things. You know, you got Carol Fulmer, some 800, 1,000 trucks.
Right.
The support for those trucks, you know, how many office people? You know, did they have their own shops? I don't know.
Right.
So possibly mechanics. A lot of people being put out of work on that one.
Yep. But I did read that they were giving everybody 60 days of severance. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that works for drivers since, you know, most drivers are paid mileage. Maybe they do an average or something.
That'd be my guess. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it's just gnarly, man. I mean, because they seem to be dropping fairly steady these days, you know?
And yet there was an uptick of capacity a couple of weeks ago, according to Dad.
Right. Well, you know, it depends on which market you're working in and things like that, you know? It's definitely a thing, you know? Sorry, I had a weird video pop up over there. It's like a train wreck. It's one of those, oh my God videos. Like, why? Yeah. He was crying most of the ride. It was a hard ride. Oh, geez. Yeah, I can only imagine. Like they completely ruined people's Christmas and year.
Well, here is the thing too, is that their lease operators there, they couldn't even make a deal with a bank to get a note on the truck because Arrow had stopped paying the lease payments.
Yep.
They were collecting from the owner operator, but they weren't paying the leasing company.
Yeah, God, that sucks.
So everything was in default. You know, imagine that, Charlie. You've been paying on a truck for 2-3 years, and you think you've got some equity.
Right?
Nope, you don't, and that sucks.
Yes, Ida. You know, yeah. So a lot of companies are losing a lot of accounts. I mean, like for real, you know, people that they were counting on, that is their main bread and butter. And then when that falls out, you know, you lose a couple of those huge contracts and man, what are you going to do? You know, if you're a 100 truck operation and 50 of your trucks are locked into one company, you know,
lose that company. Yes, sure.
I mean, good God. And how do you keep those companies, you know, because they're constantly trying to bid you down further, bid you down further, bid you down further. You know, you just gotta, there seems to be a tipping point that, you know, the big people sometimes run into is they got a bid that's so low and they're like, yeah. And they sign that company for a 2 or 3 year contract. Right. And their accident rate goes up, their maintenance goes down, things like that, you know, and they're like, wait, maybe this wasn't a great idea. You know, maybe I go back to the guy with the better service, but slightly higher rate.
Yep.
You know, I think that, you know, pricing yourself in the mid range is probably a good place to be. You don't price yourself at the bottom. You know, if you've got real services to offer, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with being priced in the middle. I think it's a good, safe, steady place. You know, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, right? I believe that works out here as well sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are like, no, I must have the top rate possible ever. And you know what? Hey, man, if you want to wait for those, power to you, bro.
Well, you know, I just read an article about it was on Reason Magazine. So,
right.
I'll put the source out there so that people know what side they're coming from. There was an article about the unemployment rate in California and how it skyrocketed after their $20 minimum wage went into effect. And I saw it at the truck stops.
Cause and effect.
When it went to 15, and I'm standing there in line at a pilot, with a dozen other people, and I get up to the front and I say, "Hey, you guys are pretty busy today." And she's like, "Yeah, because they fired the other two people that used to work here with me after the wage went up."
I had to pick one of us to keep because they couldn't afford three.
Right.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I mean,
and that's business,
If your job is saying, "Do you want fries with that?" You ain't worth $15 or $20 an hour. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Get mad.
Paper or plastic.
Get mad. I stick by that. Those weren't supposed to ever be lifetime career jobs anyhow. That was, used to be the kids' jobs on the summer.
Yep. Yeah, my JCPenney in Lenexa, Kansas dropped us for a cheaper carrier, then a year later was begging us for us to come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, now we didn't want this account because of the massive amounts of workers' comp claims on this account, but the Dollar Tree account out of Everett, Washington.
Right.
I knew some people there in that area at the time, and they did not want to keep that account, so they overbid it on purpose. And it went to another carrier, and it was maybe 6 months later, Dollar Tree was wanting to come back to the table and negotiate us coming back because of the amount of service failures they were having at their stores. And I don't know if any of you have ever worked Dollar Tree before. I worked it for a little while. Very physically demanding because you gotta hand unload the truck piece by piece. So you get a good workout every day.
I don't want
but that's why there was so much workers' comp claims. People getting hurt doing that. But so Dollar Tree, they all their stuff in their store, it's not this way anymore, but it used to be everything was $1. So we're not talking huge profit margins here.
Right.
And the reason you had to be exactly on time is because they hired temporary workers to come in and help unload the trucks.
Right.
And they were scheduled to be there at your appointment time.
Right.
So if you weren't there, they were paying those people to sit there and smoke a cigarette instead of what they were hired to do. And so you had to be on time no matter what at those Dollar Tree stores.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a trip.
We got 1 minute.
Yep, it's gone. There was something. Can't remember.
I put a little pressure on him. You see what happened, guys?
Right.
A little pressure on him, and he just lost it.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I got nothing, bro. I truly have nothing to say right at the moment. That's weird.
That's just an anomaly.
Filler banter. Look, Mike Henderson. Night, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to call it a wrap, Mike. I think you're right, sir. But once again, everybody, thank you for joining us. Hey, look, we're back on a Tuesday finally. I'm just saying. It's been weird times lately. Jim, good night, sir. Glad to see you. Everybody else, love y'all. Jeff, what do you got?
You know what I got. Keep that rubber side down, and remember, with no action, guys, there is no traction.
That's right. Look after each other. There's no one out here looking after us but us. We'll see you guys here next Tuesday, hopefully at 6 p.m. Eastern time, like most weeks. Like that? I don't know. Smash it, slackers. He's talking about that thumbs up, y'all. Make it happen. Leave comments after the show, guys. It helps. Tell people about the channel. Tell people about the show. Send them links and stuff like that. That would really help us out. Maybe we can get viewership up. That would be fantastic. I'm just saying. Yeah. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do that. And we'll see you next week, guys.